I call Stuart Smith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, it's great to speak on the Patents, Trans-Tasman, Patent Attorneys and Other Matters Amendment Bill, Mr Speaker. It is an important bill, and I think there's general agreement across the House on that. It aligns our patent laws with those of Australia and builds on the CER agreement, which was signed in 1983, 33 years ago. And it's ironic that we talk about that today. There's great agreement across the House about the aligning of these two countries' laws and getting a single patent application and examination process across the two countries. When we were talking earlier about the TPP, and really this is just an extension of what CER is effectively. And we've also heard today that we have less patents based on our population than we should have compared to other countries. Well, Mr Speaker, I think that goes to our smaller market and the economies of scale that are required to do R&D and to get a patent across the line. The cost of a patent means that you have to sell a significant number of goods or that idea to make that patent worthwhile and that application worthwhile. So I think we have a smaller market and we must innovate, but getting that scale across markets with agreements like the CER agreement makes things much more viable for businesses to go out and innovate, and I do agree with that. I think, Mr Speaker, it's quite important that while we have an economy that it has a major plank in it based around primary production, that we do innovate. And those innovations come often from that industry and those businesses, in an engineering sense anyway, I know that have developed products but have struggled to get the market size for them to warrant the costs of applying for that patent, which is very, very expensive. And certainly being able to do that in one application across both markets will really seriously lower those costs and give those innovative companies an opportunity to consider taking that next step and enhancing the value of their business and our economy. Right. So it's with great pleasure, Mr Speaker, I commend the bill to the House. Thank you.
Members, this debate has concluded. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.
Patents, Trans-Tasman, Patent Attorneys and Other Matters Amendment Bill, first reading.
The question is that the Patents, Trans-Tasman, Patent Attorneys and Other Matters Amendment Bill be considered by the Commerce Committee. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Call on Government Order of the Day number 3.